Commonwealth Games at Kelvin Grove on Ball Centre is shortly coming up. We have about 2 minutes to go until the games get underway. Today's session in the morning sees the men in the triples with 2 balls each, and that takes place over 18 ends, and the ladies, they play the fours. That's 2 balls each as well. That takes place over 15 ends. Coming up later on, we've also got pairs, we've got mixed pairs and the visually impaired, and we've also got singles. So, is everybody ready for these games to start? Players are ready, players are just finishing off the trial ends. We've got, just behind me here, we've got the Australian guys. They're just going to be kicking off against Pakistan in the first game. Over in the other week, we've got New Zealand. They'll be kicking off in the TV ring, and we've also got the women's fours. They'll be on our big screen behind me where the clock is at the moment. We're ready for a countdown, everybody. We'll start at 60 seconds. Once it gets to 10, I'll need help from every single person in this stadium. Let's start the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow 2014.
I think it's going to be the best Commonwealth ever.
30 seconds to go. Everybody ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on.
Pretty good, mate. Buddy. Only got 2. Don't worry. Really good. Two ball triples, of course, is a rather quicker game. So we have got that time situation of 2 hours and 15 minutes, but it's 18 ends as per normal in triples. Tony's only a foot in front, mate. Green's jack high. Shannon McElroy. It's unusual to have your wife or partner playing in the team with you. In the ladies' team, his wife is playing. We'll see how far this ball gets back. That's one of the things you're noticing outdoor greens, just don't bend as much as indoor carpets, but we're expecting these rinks to really get going.
Get the jack around the corner to here is fine. Keep landing the green.
Green, Jack Little.
Green is, yes.
You will be hearing a lot of noise coming from other matches. Of course, there's matches on every single rink, so there's going to be a bit of noise around. Looks a little bit inside with this one. Yeah, just dropping under.
Okay, mate, weight's good.
This one should come back all the way.
Here comes, little touch, yep, got it. Punches it back to the back ball. Gives you a really good idea of the backdrop here at Kelvin Grove. It is, without a shadow of a doubt, a fantastic venue. Somebody certainly did a lot of background work to get this one right, and they've got it absolutely perfect. The extra weight with this one. New Zealand skip made the gap. Would be very useful here because there's no doubt New Zealand's attacking, but yes, he's pushed it out wide there to try and get through onto the back, but that will bog down very quickly.
I don't think Ali will change too much with this last shot. Didn't miss by a lot with the last one.
Left-hander, not too many left-handers actually playing in the games, but he's close to the jack this time. Got it, all the way back. And a lack of back ball by Guernsey is going to be costly now. Jack in the ditch. This is not going to be easy to get to there. Well, he's made the first thing, get through the gap. Now it's all a matter of making the running. And just wait for confirmation. Just enough by the looks of it to get the single. Good start by Gary Collins. Two-ball triples, Sean, really is very quick, isn't it? You know, we're used to three-ball triples where you just have so much more time to play, but it's a much longer game.
Yes, it is, David. It's you really need to sort of get on top of the game very early. It's over before you know it.
Yep, not bad there. Anything within half a yard, an outdoor green's always useful. It's a lovely shot. We can see exactly what is facing young Todd. A little bit over the weight, but the line was good. Make adjustment to the next one.
Handy ball behind.
Shannon McElroy, confident with the yellow balls, gets the jack and the ball. Good stuff. Oh, that is close. Yeah, I just feel this game starting to warm up a little bit now. They're finding the line and length. Even after the second end, you start to see some shot play. Probably easy action, I have to say.
And Shannon, they were very happy to sit off the edge of that. Oh, just running through.
That was unlucky. He got his own ball first, pushed it out. It's going to be 1 to Guernsey at the moment. Yes, that's a confirmation. Just edged his own ball out. Guernsey holding 1 shot. Kiwi's looking a bit pensive, but even a bigger problem now. See Matt the Bears bang one on the jack. This should be an attacking ball. Left-hander, yep. A little bit of weight, trying to punch into the 2 balls. He has to allow the ball to bend a little bit. That's the hard bit of the shot. Yeah, so he was trying to time that around the front ball. Surprised it was on the inside, Sharon, because all the benefits were on the outside. There was balls to wing off on the outside.
Yes, balls to work off the side there, and any touch on that ball is going to pop the jack back, hopefully to their bowl waiting there. Good positional bowl by Matthew.
Good result if you get half the yellow. To green, you should be able to take your orange off now. Jack's moving.
Yes, he's just indicating there that on the wide side's better.
Get half the yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Come through. If Jack comes through, yellow will come back here, mate.
All sorts of chances on that slightly higher side with a left-hander on his backhand. So in other words, don't be on the narrow side. Can afford to use more weight if he goes a little bit wider as well. Looking for the split connection. Here it comes. He's in the area this time. Must get something. There's the jack going to go.
Very good, mate. Well played.
Wow, I think he's reduced it to a single.
Come on, one on.
Just wait for confirmation. It's 1 to Guernsey. Oh,
1 to New Zealand.
he's indicated 1 to New Zealand. Well, that was a very good result to get a single out of that. Didn't think the jack had actually moved far enough away, but that was a great turnaround for Ali Forsyth. After the first 2 ends, a couple of singles, Sharon, that's really what you want, isn't it?
Yes,
See,
these players will both be looking to keep the game nice and tight.
last ball.
Coming in just under that with a little bit of weight. Edge off that ball, jack. Great result for New Zealand.
Down again, pal. Very tidy, mate. Well done.
Listen, I had a feeling that New Zealand might go for the shorter jack links coming from the faster greens. But
Yes.
they're going long.
Yes, their greens are quite different to the greens we find here in Glasgow.
A lot of these guys, of course, have been here for quite a considerable amount of time.
Sprint all you got now. Hurry, T. Right up.
So they've been practicing for the last 7, 8, 9 days.
Great job. Well done.
They know exactly what their balls are going to do on these heavier greens. That's really good leading.
And they had the lead-up event here a couple of months ago, which was a very good preparation.
That's great.
Yes, that gave the players an opportunity to choose the type of balls they wanted to play with. They will know that the balls will actually change, or the greens will change a little bit, so some people have got more than one set. If that happens.
Release. Don't mind that speed. Good.
Well, back position's no bad thing. Pressure on Todd here to get one in.
Yeah, he'd be looking to at least get a good second shot, which he has.
Good play. Your lead's always happy whenever the second comes in, and if you haven't managed to get there, you certainly want your second to come in and do well. This doesn't look right at all. Yeah.
I'm good. And again, son. Even if you get the jack a couple of feet.
Yeah, a bit of a wry smile there. It's not what he wanted, but it's at the back of the head in case the jack comes through. Todd will be looking to reach this time with just a little bit more weight to try and rest the ball or the jack. It's holding off. Once again, he's coming through into a good position.
Had good weight, just a little wide to take the jack.
Ali Forsyth's been around a long time. He was in Delhi in the singles and ended up in 5th place, so he's a very experienced player from that point of view. He's had Commonwealth Games and World Championships behind him. Got a bronze in Adelaide just 2 years ago at the World Championships in the outdoor.
Okay. That weight's good, yeah? Jack down here for 5, mate. Weight's good.
I'm surprised Matthew dropped a little short with that last bowl. When you're down at the head, it's always good to give the bowl a bit of a chance.
That sort of weight was quite deliberate. That thing's just a little bit open here. Yeah. Adjusted the weight but didn't adjust the line. One to New Zealand. Well, the backdrop here is, as I said before, is just amazing. All the overseas players have been absolutely delighted with this venue. I can see why. Don't often get the chance to play with such history around you.
Another long end thrown by the New Zealand lead.
Well, Gary Collins. He's just missing the line a little bit.
Still play there, mate. You touched under the green.
Like all team games, it's a matter of whether they can get the lead in first. But New Zealand's failed on this occasion. Now there's a chance to step in.
Here's Tony just running into his first lead bowl on that occasion.
Yep, good stuff, good adjustment. It's more like it.
It's always good to capitalise when your opposition drops short on their lead bowls to make sure you get one in there.
And the skip starts to feel this, he can build ahead here, which is good.
Steady now. Big effort, Chad. Steady. Good. Put it down. And then inside back. Good. I wouldn't change your weight, pal.
Very good weight with that bowl of Todd's.
Hurry, what you got?
Got a chance with this.
Yeah, good second, Sam. Well played, mate.
Oh, ball fell in against the bias as well. It's a really good second. Might even be shot from that angle. Todd, 25-year-old. Well, stays on, and it is. It's still a useful ball. Better to attack that situation.
Now, I think Ali will certainly give his bowl a chance now, so anything behind for Guernsey is a good ball.
Well, they're moving on. I have to say the players are not wasting any time. Making decisions very quickly. Getting on with the game. This should suit the left-hander. Should get a real deep pull towards the end of the travel now.
Heading into the jack. Just missing.
Just really wanted to try and get a connection on the jack of the ball. Get a connection on the ball, he could drop back for shot. That's the other side he wants. It's the red ball that he's trying to remove. That needs this one to be in. This will swing inside to the jack. Good protector. It's not in the count.
He may even get the jack with an edge off his own second shot.
Good jack. Down the line, mate. Come on, if you're just reaching the dead dryer.
Yep.
Yep. This will be stronger, this one. He's looking for the jack in the ditch. So it should be a bit more power with this. He's standing up. That means he's going to put it down on the drive by the looks of it in that stance. Yeah. It's actually very controlled. He's allowing the ball to bend. That's a bit of a risk because extra weight will hold off. Here it comes.
Oh.
Well, has he got a good result? Oh, he hasn't. It's gone over to the red balls.
Needed the inside edge of that bowl, or even the bowl fat would have possibly got a good result for him.
To the Guernsey with a chance to add another spare shot opportunity here for Matt. I thought he might have gone a bit stronger at that because there was a jack high ball that was the problem, and taking the ball out clean was going to give him the shot.
Well, that's true.
So I'm a little bit surprised.
The way he was lining up on the mat, I thought he was going to be playing with a little bit more weight than that.
Matt playing very safe on a high line. I can't blame him, really. But he'd be very happy to pick up a double for Guernsey. So after 4 ends, Guernsey takes the lead. Still a very tight game, 3-2 after 4 ends. We're so used in triples, people picking up big counts. Of course, with 2 balls 8, it's slightly different.
Guernsey just changing the length a little bit, throwing a little bit shorter jack on this occasion.
Different jack lengths.
Good lead bowl to start.
Staying away from the longer preferred length of New Zealand. Moving into a shorter jack by maybe about 4 or 5 metres.
Push the line out there, mate. Speed good.
Another good bowl coming in here. May just get a touch on that.
Oh, good stuff. Certainly can't argue with that.
Hey, mate, you're good. Hot take.
There's a better line of Tony's here.
Hurry, hurry.
good adjustment. Relief for him and his players. Well, they're rattling through this and certainly not standing around and looking for too much instruction. Lovely wait for what he wanted to do. He was just trying to tuck the jack around the corner.
Back of the jack
That
from
one.
the green ball. You get down there, you turn Tony's good. Get to the greens.
Yellow balls have been around for a long time. Well, obviously the coloured balls have as well, but not that many players that play with the bright yellow.
Hang around. Oh.
He needs to hurry with this to get his own ball. Got it. And the jack. Really sticks to the ball on the outdoor greens.
It's nice controlled weight, just the right weight to turn that onto the jack.
Ball just has a little bit of work to do. Yeah, coming round the back. No harm there. Chance for Shannon to add another forehand little conversion shot, but look at this. Oh, that's unlucky.
Just opened it up a little by turning his own ball over.
Yeah, it's made it a much wider target. And I just can't imagine that Guernsey will be dropping short on this one.
No, not with their good ball just in behind.
Especially also if they get the two balls. The angle's good to get the two balls out clean. They've got two other balls sitting there as third and fourth.
Yeah, split onto the jack, take the jack back.
So a chance for a big conversion here. Matt LeBert in the area, looking for two balls. Yes, that was it. The two balls didn't move the jack too much. Could have changed it to three for himself.
Tight on the second, mate.
Play a similar sort of shot to land the ball if I trail the jack.
Yep, down here, yeah, good.
Shannon just said that it was tight for second, so there must be a measure in that. If you know you're in with a chance of second shot, definitely worth reaching with a little bit of weight. Bowler jack's good.
Kelly, sting it, mate. Right.
In the area, and the ball.
And not only that, but his ball didn't travel too much, which was really good weight to play that. That's not an easy shot.
Probably not an easy shot on these greens, because especially when you intend to reach the head just with that little bit over.
Well, we think it's two, according to our rings. Very hard to tell. Very difficult. Matt, where are you into this one? Looking to try and draw it. Going to struggle to get back. Look, you can see the ball just kicking off on a line.
Weight was quite good. Oh, a little bit over, but...
Yeah, so the weight would have been eased off as the ball came back. It would have used up that extra weight. Probably would have been good enough for the shot. This is a little bit of a spare opportunity chance here for New Zealand. So last ball of the end. Any sort of touch on the jack, he could make a three. Initial target is to try and make it up to the short balls to get the double.
I don't think Ali will be too happy with that, not taking the free kick.
Well, asking for a measure. Seems to be the closest one, the middle of those group of three for Guernsey. Wow, that is close. I think they might call the umpire on this one. He's going back again. Well, if he's going back again, he might feel it's against him. When it's this close.
Too much.
Nope, happy enough. Looks like it's going to be 1 to New Zealand on that one. Oh, 2 for New Zealand. He actually got the double. Wow, didn't look like it at one stage.
It was a very close measure for that second shot.
Scoreline bouncing around a little bit. 5 ends played, 4-3 for New Zealand. Of course, all the players are pumped up. This is the first match, Section C, and in that section you've got Canada, Zambia, Guernsey, Norfolk Islands, so these would be 2 of the favourites to qualify from that section, I would suggest.
And keeping the game nice and tight so far, with only 1 shot the difference.
Norfolk Island, Zambia, Canada, New Zealand, Guernsey. Canada could be a problem there. I would have thought they're pretty tight.
New Zealand throwing their favoured long end again.
Stick around now. Come on, T. Yeah, well done, mate.
Gary pulling up a little short with that last second lead bowler.
Just needs to hurry just a little bit. Big swing on that side. There it goes. The extra weight's good because when you're pulling into the jack on this one, you know, it's short bowls at slightly heavier green, not easy to get past. Not going to push his shoulder into that. Nice easy delivery, but really trying to make sure he's reaching.
Which he has, and the jack may have popped it out to the side a little too far.
Good yarn on your lap. Hurry.
Well, just resting his own ball. Everybody's just on the inside in that line. I wonder, are they just scared to go out a little bit wider in case you go into the heavy stuff? Because you're outside the normal playing line, but it's worth risking it. I think that hand will bend back. Oh dear. Really didn't get behind that.
No, another one to have to manoeuvre around.
It's about 4 meters short, and it's not going to be easy to get around it. You don't want to be inside because it'll just whip across on the inside. Nice easy delivery, I have to say. Just got the edge of jack, but has he? Yeah, it's hard to tell. I think he's held on to it. Well, the other side is certainly making sure he's reaching. Trying to use the bend to get into that bowl.
Going to work off an edge.
Well, that might change things. It's that short ball he has to negotiate.
He's around it.
He's close then, if his weight's good. Oh, just heavy, lost the ball in the ditch.
Still the same shot, isn't it? Yep.
Shannon using little cross fingers that they use in the southern hemisphere to try and work out one little measure.
Getting the bones out.
Yeah. Oh, it's close for shot. course, the players aren't allowed to measure during an end. They have to wait till all the balls are up and completed. On the inside this time. He wants to get inside to the ball though. Oh, made the gap. The guys are having a good close look at this as Matt makes his way back.
The way Daly play with that bowl, I'd say they feel that Guernsey are holding shot there.
Just a matter of he misses that. He said he's got a shout to rest on the balls, but just a little bit over it. Yep, tape's out. Well, the card will be out, and there's the tape. Shandy, get the young guys in there. Not them down off their knees. That's good.
No trouble getting up.
Nope. Tony Sen, you're younger, you do it. It looks like 1 to blue to me.
It does. Oh, 2.
Oh, wow. Bit of a surprise.
A bit of a surprise given the weight that Ali.
Yep, 1 to blue it is. Yeah, Ali certainly looked like he was forcing things through a bit. Nice little single though.
Oh, was it earlier in this end? Just nudging that ball up.
Yes, he missed the target in terms of the inside, got a wick onto the other 2 balls, just disturbed them by 4 or 5 inches, but that was enough to get the shot. No other changes after that. So, third of the way through this match. Playing just over half an hour.
Under your own with the yard, mate. The tracks. Hurry now.
Up now, mate.
Handy, mate. Well done.
Gary looking to just turn his over. Just slipping a little underneath, a little short.
How far short are they, mate?
Shot bowl's a foot. You can't play there. I think for the first, just get another handy one. You know, he's drawing down to us. If you slip around, you know, there's a shot.
And you can hear the instructions there. In other words, draw right up to it. You know, looking for a minimum of jack high, so that if he comes into the balls, he disturbs something. If you miss it, you really want to be just a foot or maybe half a yard behind the jack. It's a bit lengthy, but always useful. Didn't really want to be that far behind. Not much. Once again, just getting caught with it, falling a little bit short.
A little bit difficult to draw around those bowls now. He may elect to draw through them, play through them.
Well, I think someone will play through at some stage because the other side of the rink seems to be out of action.
Yep, Shannon playing through these bowls, looking to change something.
4 feet, 100-foot feet. I'll give you another. 2 feet.
got a little pushy delivery and doesn't have much of a backswing on it. A bit of danger with delivery like that, that if you don't push your body forward enough with perfect timing, you're going to drop short.
Which he has on that occasion, just over a metre short.
You see the backdrop there, big crowd here at the bowls at Kelvin Grove, and understandably so. Much hyped. Bowls is almost a national sport for Scotland. Certainly one of their most successful. This is looking good. Oh, that's a good ball. Coming around all the short stuff. Really good on the left-hander.
This ball turning in nicely too, just a little bit over on weight.
Very similar. Come on. Yeah. Well played, Ellie.
Played another good ball.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That really is good stuff. Ali, another player whose partner plays bowls.
Yes, playing bowls here for Canada.
It's always good to have a partner that's local. Canada, New Zealand. That's a good way to get the air miles up, isn't it?
Quite an expensive relationship.
This is not easy. A lot of debris at the front.
Very little.
He's really just, yeah, he went into the pack in the hope of getting something there, and he's got a maximum result off an outside ball. He knows that was a fortuitous result, really. Jack goes on the respot position. Now, everything's going to be a bit away there, but you can see the blue ball in front.
It's one of those shots that was just, as you say,
bit of a hit
give it a chance, hit and miss.
Hit and hope.
Hit and hope.
That's what we do, hit and hope. You know, you go down on a line and you hope to get something, but as it is, New Zealand's got a single by the looks of it. You know, to be fair, he didn't have much of a choice. You know, it was almost impossible to play the other side, so he played the percentages, reduced the count to a single. He'd be happy enough with that, to be honest. I don't think Matt could have hoped for much more. An overcast day here in Glasgow, and we've been getting a lot of heat over the last few days, so I think it's a welcome change for the players.
First one up, mate.
New Zealand staying with the long ends on that occasion. Tony's struggling to reach with his first.
I don't want you to wreck on your own, mate. You get to that last bowl down there.
Decent starter.
Hurry now. Okay, guys. Play one, man.
Gary will be looking to play a very similar bowl to his first.
Down there, buddy. Tony's a yard out.
You see the players really pushing off with their back leg on delivery for the longer jack lengths.
Up and over.
And just seems to hold off a little bit. The other side's the swinging side, but a short ball there's always a problem.
Slipping under.
Oh, it's a good effort, really good effort. Very close to getting the shot ball. Now, Shannon, can you do it again? That's the question. Yeah, backswing, push through on the follow.
Needs to let go now.
Nope, hanging off. Should not be too disappointed with that one because it has come into a good position at the back. Once again, he's inside the front one. Now he's looking for the yellow ball.
Hidden edge off that.
Yep, well played.
Yeah.
Good weight that time, really good weight.
He's that last ball just catching edge of the yellow ball to fall in for shot.
Ali swing the arm, upright stance. Always looking to be pushing through the shots against. Needs a rub for the front one. Well, it's his own ball, but it's protected the shot a little bit by the looks of it. Boys are having a bit of a discussion this time. Yeah, what they're really saying is any turn of the jack there would be really good. So concentrate on the line, miss the front ball.
Needs to hold.
Miss the big swing.
What does Tony get to?
He's number 4, I think.
Trying to change this time on the forehand, but the looks of it. Try and find his way through to the shot ball. There's a gap there to make, but the backhand, well, it's his forehand, of course, because he's left-handed. So he might be tempted. He's got the best back position, so he could go for the jack. It's the other option to punch a jack all the way through. Well, he's sort of puffing and blowing a bit coming out there, but it's not that hot. Jeez, it's Glasgow. Oh, come on.
Only the last few days have been.
Yeah, exactly. Still got his jacket on him.
Very warm.
I just think he realised that the margins are very, very tight for this shot. That's all. Yeah, he's coming down the backhand, trying to find that channel. His own ball at the front. Missed the line. Not by much. Just a ball.
Weight was probably pretty good for that shot.
Yeah, percentage shot. That's what he was looking for, but he's going to lose a single at least. Yeah. Well, he wasn't far away. You know, in the outdoor game, that's only a ball on the inside. He wasn't too far, but I think Matt needs to try and make this one count as a score because it's a spare shot chance. There's a bit of room around the jack.
If he misses that, no.
Killed on the front ball. So Guernsey take a single. Tightens things up to 6-4 at 8 ends. It's the right idea. New Zealand had a little run going there, 3 ends in a row, so that's been stopped. Guernsey going to the shorter jack lengths.
I thought they may have brought the mat up and tried the shorter length with the mat up.
Yes, there's been no real change on the use of the mat. Of course, the mat is a vital part of the game.
No problems, that's only a couple of bowls low.
No one's really messing about with it. No one's pulling it up the green or changing it that way. As long as the jacks cast to the delivered or to the required length of 23 metres, that's the important bit. Another short ball.
Don't need to hit that, mate. Get your own.
You just can't relax, really. That's the problem. I think what happens to a lot of players is they get the first ball in, they relax a little bit with the second, forget to push it through.
I think it's always a good idea if your first bowl's in the area to try to look to trail with that second one. All four lead bowls are a little short on this occasion.
Well, if anything, Todd's been in the odd short ball and doesn't make it easy. Having said that, most of the players somewhere along the line have played short balls, but you just really need to push through because there's no back position. Skip never likes to see that.
Another short bowl played then too. Just puts the pressure on the skips if someone's not getting there.
Missing runs Todd, but again he's just dropping through on the short side. He's caught with his own ball, but just looking at the angles from there, they're not too far short, to be honest, but they're really out of play.
Hurry some more. Yeah, well done.
Came through with good weight.
Yep.
Got through without touching anything. Missed all the bowls.
Usually happens when you don't touch anything. But yeah, that's okay. I can swing with that one.
Back to the yellow then. Back to the yellow.
He's looking for the bend onto the yellow ball to catch it. Well, he got the edge of it, but any less weight would have been perfect. Not sure if that's changed anything. Won't be able to tell until the ring's there. And it's just dropping inside. Again, not reaching, you know, this has been an end where there's only one ball which has really made it up to jack high. The other one was a little bit of a pushy one through the head. Most of the balls have been dropping short. Oh, just dropping through.
Only want another foot of pace, mate. Yeah. Couple of bowls wider.
Good weighted bowl if they had have worked off one of those front ones, but
I think it might be better just trying to give it a chance on the outside, try and use the outside balls to get a rub in, rather than just dropping through the gap all the time. Ali's got the benefit, of course, of the front ball being his. Let's see what this one's doing, but that's exactly what it was trying to do, come off the outside edge.
they're working off those wing bowls.
They're looking at a possible. Don't dance around it, just get the measure right. Wow. think he's picked up another. Played it exactly the right way on the outside. Managed to use the edge of the opposition's balls and lifts a big 3 on it. Now that really does change the complexion of this match. 9-4 after 9 ends. Loose by Guernsey.
Good lead ball there by Gary Guernsey.
Yes, that's the first time he's really nailed the jack. The first, so he's shaking his head as if to say, well, you know, why can't I do it all the time? And I understand that there's an awful lot of frustration in the outdoor game, no doubt about it. You think you put 2 balls down, they're identical, and it just doesn't happen.
Plus there could be the initial nerves, I suppose, to first match.
Yep, no matter how experienced you are, there's bound to be a little bit out there, especially in a key match like this. You know, if you're out there against maybe one of the lesser nations in terms of experience and opportunity to play top class bowls like Zambia or Norfolk Island, you're sort of thinking, well, I'll play my way into the tournament. But against New Zealand, well, Guernsey have no choice. They have to get out very, very quickly. It's a bad ball. Shot against, short. Anything behind the jack is good.
Yes, I'm surprised he didn't give that ball a good chance then.
Matt's just putting his hand up there. You know, that's a long way away from where he wanted it.
He'd be trying to get one close in the head here, perhaps to use.
Well, they're calling it. Good ball. Good second. Exactly what he needed. Now you need to get something behind the head. So Matt will have told Paul, push through it. Just watching this delivery. Yeah, virtually no backswing. It's all on the forward movement of the body, and that really makes it hard. And that's why he's struggling sometimes to reach the head. It's easily fixed, but they're going to have to do something with it. Because so missing too many on the short side.
Probably needs to be thinking to draw that metre behind, and if he's thinking that way, he may well end up somewhere near the jack.
Yes, you know, aim for a yard behind the jack and you end up close to it. And that's always a good maxim to use. But he's just struggling. You know, as a coach, you sort of think, I could fix that quickly, you know, because he's losing too many balls at the moment, and that's one of the reasons why Guernsey are sitting really 5 shots behind in this match.
Little edge off that front one may have made a difference.
Yes, well, you can obviously see what they're trying to do, so either start to block things or push through it, one or the other.
It's another bowl in the head.
Yes, but the back position belongs to New Zealand. There's only one shot. That will not be too disturbed about one shot, but if they get the target absolutely right, they should be guaranteed at least a single. Yep, no messing about with this one. Making a very direct shot with the left hand. Should hold him for a while. Got a chance. Oh, that was unlucky. He took his own out. Tight. Could be caught.
Just needs to really clear that front one to...
Oh, that was a missed chance. Definite missed chance. Meters there, the extra one. He's run off. He soak up his sorrow that last ball. But it's 3. And that all came about with Ali's last ball. He wasn't that far away. He didn't have to run off. It was only just missed it. But it really all started from that ball, Sharon.
Yes.
That was the Leeds' first ball. That was the first time he's got on the jack. We said that was the problem for Guernsey. They hadn't been building heads, and look what happens.
Yeah, straight away put New Zealand under pressure right from that first bowl, and we haven't seen that before this end.
Yeah, exactly. You've got another 10 balls to go, and you're sort of thinking, well, something will change, but it didn't. Also gives him the mat. They've lengthened the jack just a little bit and brought the mat out. So time for Guernsey to move things and shake things around a little.
Hurry. Hurry, all you got. All right.
Matt's made his way back onto the rink now.
Just pushing his bowl up there. Another good lead bowl from Gary from Guernsey.
Matt Lebert, the skip the triple, will be in the singles, and hasn't had a lot of success in singles, I have to say, but you know, he has been around a long time, and I know he's more than capable. Just hasn't had very good runs so far.
Todd just turning their shot bowl into a very good position with his last.
Nicely now. Good.
Yep, got the edge of the ball, perfect angle, pushed it onto it.
The same as you last. Get yours, get the splits good.
So he's got to be reaching this to get the split. Try and move the 2 balls, follow through onto the jack. No.
Down, Todd.
Needs to bend back now. Well, it's a really good effort, actually. He set up a good plan. I thought he'd have been playing it with a bit more weight than that, but that's actually a very good result.
Blue ball.
He gave his bowl a chance, which was
You do get the outside and flip it in, it's a shot.
very important in that situation.
It's another handy one, really. You can beat Tony's bowl either side, it's all good. If you prefer there, well, it doesn't matter. If you want to play there, that's fine.
That's all right. I don't want to give it away. I'll play that anyway.
There's an element of, let's be careful here, but you don't want to give the shot away. So. It's good effort actually. There's another ball in the head, but if anything, that ball is going to help the opposition rather than himself. Yeah. One to blue at the moment, but Guernsey got a lovely shot here. One ball onto the other, take it out, punch it out, absolutely clean. It could be lying a couple after it.
Even a touch wide can work off that last ball, the wing ball.
Yeah, you can see that blue ball disappearing. The angle's good actually to get the red ball and push through and get the other blue ball. Just so that the angle's absolutely perfect for that. So this should be motoring on with a little bit of pace. A little bit unlucky. Used the yellow ball, but the angle wasn't just right. He wanted the front one. And if anything, that has actually helped New Zealand because it's narrowed the target quite considerably. Ali was very unfortunate with his last ball in the previous end. So they're really trying to work hard to secure a single here. Push that into a good position. Wants to stay away from it. You know, the last thing you want to do is give the shot away after the previous end, and it's very much up to Mantlebear to make this conversion. Front target's good, ball on the ball. Should clear the jack, should stay in himself if he gets it absolutely solid. Well, it's almost like someone put a very large light on because the sun has just come out. Matt looking for that ball, and I could understand him being just on the inside. He couldn't afford to be wide again. I wouldn't call this a spare shot opportunity. He'll be doing well to even get close to it. Ali with his last delivery.
Maybe looking to work off the inside of that slightly short ball.
Conscious of time, he doesn't really need to worry. This match has been blasting along at a good pace. Well, on his backhand, just looking to sneak in front of the short ball. It wasn't an easy shot, that wasn't a given. Has to accept the single. And still very little in this game. Just 3 shots. Plenty of time for both triples to make a break.
What have you got now? Come on, Teague.
That's good stuff. Really good stuff to come around that ball.
Ended up just behind the jack. Is in a great position.
You immediately start to think, hang on, we're building ahead very early. So you just see the shadow of the jack there just in front of the ball.
Gary's just opened that up a little bit by turning that short ball.
Pretty good, buddy. Very good, Chan. Whole play.
Happy with that. Good position ball. Turn the head. Needs a disturbance for this. Going to make the gap. Oh, he has. That's going to hurt. Good effort. Nice weight. Went for position on the other side in case the jack goes on the forehand, but he didn't push through it. Short ball. It's really not going to help in any way. Now, do you draw with this one, Todd, or do you punch through again with the extra weight? Need a close one.
Good, nice line. Just tucking across.
Again, made the gap, and the problem with that is while you play that shot, you know, unless you contact something, you're really not helping the head, because no, there's 2 down, well, 3 down, position's not great. Even the jack's not guaranteed of going through. It's that early ball. Now this head has really been started by New Zealand right from the first 2 balls. And Todd, don't beat yourself up on that. You played 2 good balls. You're unlucky to go through the gap. Well, 2 good efforts. Well, that's the saver ball. It's come in.
One's pretty good, eh? Try and get another yard on the ball.
Happy with that? Yeah.
Yeah, good second shot. That was a big ball.
I would think Ali would still be looking to cover those bowls out behind on his backhand.
Yeah, he's coming into a good place, but I don't think Matt can afford to take much of a risk with this, to be honest with you. I think he'll just be arriving down in his forehand, try and put a little bit on his last ball, make a disturbance. If he goes chasing it, he could wing his own ball out and lose 4, maybe 5 shots. So, and that would probably close the game out.
Second shot in this situation is pretty good. He's probably just, as you say, looking to turn that bowl a couple of times.
Yeah, he's trying that little bit of extra weight. Oh, that's a great effort. Big effort. 2 really good balls by Matt LeBear there. He stopped the potential of losing a massive count. It's just a single. very happy. But it's real happy.
All you got. All you got, Tony. Yeah, well done, mate. Great shot.
Good start from Tony.
Well, once again, it's about getting that lead ball on the jack and building from there.
Get to the line then. Get to the line. Whoop. Okay.
That's two really good lead balls. Really good lead balls. You know, it's immediately start to think about what you can build on now to start making big counts.
Gary changing his hand with that second lead ball.
That's the
Good
yard
position.
pass, mate. That's where you draw it to down here. Just under that one. Get under here.
Yeah,
Right.
just follow that, exactly. You've got the position on the jack. Start to look for position behind the jack now.
Settle now. Get to there. It's good. Happy days, mate. Well done.
Oh, yes, indeed. You heard Ali saying happy days, and that's exactly what it is. It's a really good ball there. And now Guernsey are chasing it because they have to try and make adjustment on the front of the head. That puts the pressure on. Good effort, really good effort, Todd.
Two.
Ball in the head, looks like it's half locked in.
Drop into the Correct. Be the club now, mate. Settle now. Settle. Very good.
Be back there, top of the yard. Good if you hit yours, step split.
Once again, a little punch shot needed for this one. There's a swing. No, it's not easy to pick the line out there, to be fair. It really isn't. Good weight for the job, though. Looking to get his own ball into it.
Two good efforts by Todd there.
Well, it was a very good effort. Another few inches, it would have been absolutely perfect, but by falling off the front ball, he's widened the head. And it's also made it more difficult for Guernsey to take their own ball out. They will be attacking it. Don't really think they can afford to lose a double here. Start to get a gap then. 13-7. 5 rounds to go. Yep, there's the attacking ball, and there's the ball I was talking about. That's actually better for New Zealand to take that away. Wasn't far, just a ball, that's all. So depending on the back position, it's very difficult for us to tell. But if New Zealand have got a back ball, I think another ball in the head would be useful. So what we're really looking to see is if there's a blue back ball in there.
Just stand on the tee, mate.
I shot that with 2 points on.
Probably down there, isn't it? Yeah, well, that's the closest to the tee you pass that.
Yeah, even a yard away would be good because it's really forcing Matt. If he wants to drive it, he can take. He's got the risk of taking his own ball out and losing a big count. So on his forehand. Yep, didn't have the back ball position totally covered, so decided to go deep, and that's the right thing to do when you're allowing a couple of shots in that situation. And Matt LeBear's got a bit of a difficult decision here. Does he go again and take a risk of taking his own ball? He can't afford to really lose 2 more shots, so going again. Missed it. He knew he had to be a little bit on the wide side, but he's lost a double. Waiting for confirmation from Ian Duff. There it is, 2 to blue. Once again, another really, really good first ball.
Again, mate. Touch pass is good. Tracks. Tell me you send it. One down the out. 6 inches. Try.
Tony dropping with a second one. He's been on a good run for the last 3 rounds and been very steady in this match. Chance for Gary to take advantage. And that's getting him to play right to it on the inside. No, it's not bad where it's finished.
Just drawing through to me.
A bit touch more weight would have held that up nicely.
Big effort. Hold. Very good, loving that.
That's excellent. 1 in, 1 out. Back position now. Same sort of shot for Todd. Just needs to break inside now. He's very close with this. Good effort. Just dropped a little bit short, but not a major problem. Yep, second ball, always useful.
Still something similar?
I think so. You can get under the front and get to the jack. You know, your weight was perfect last time.
Well, even with line the shot, he's still prepared to attack this. Probably wise because if a little bit Mickey Mouse at it, you could end up in deep trouble later in the end. And better to be positive.
Perhaps looking at taking the shot away from Guernsey if he can move that jack.
Well done, mate. Great.
Yeah, there you go. That's the advantage of being positive. He's brought the jack right back in behind one of his own balls. That head is going to look really nasty for Guernsey now. Really difficult.
There. Inside that.
Well, this isn't easy.
Needs to find that gap. Little short.
I'm not sure he had the weight anyway, to be truthful with you. I think that was going a bit on the short side, and extra weight would have held it through the gap, and really that is not looking very pretty at all for Matt LeBear to do anything with. Difficult head for him the last time as well, and Ali Forsyth is getting a lot of backup in this match as a skip. He's had a lot of support. He's played some very good stuff himself. No, out wider. Once you go wide, you're into the areas that a lot of people haven't played on, which means that it's going to be heavy out there. You have to really punch it a lot more. Again, just trying to make his way through into something. Might be another shot, actually. I know it's far away, but could be another shot.
That counts there.
Nope, not quite. And once again, Matt Leber's left with very, very little to play in this end, and he's facing 2 down at 13-7. You know, the match is sliding away. He needs a big ball, but it's just difficult to get to. This is looking good for number 3. Well, that is going to be really difficult to beat. Has to look at that narrow channel. Todd's already saying go wider. Doesn't really want to. Well, he's punched his own ball up. Goodness me, has he got away with it? Oh, he has.
Great result.
Oh. Short ball into the head and he gets a shot. Oh, well.
I guess he gave it a chance. Anything can happen
if you're up, you've got a chance. But my goodness me, you know, you could hit a ball like that 6-7 times and not get the target right. Well, 3-4 feet away, right into it. Come on. I would have suggested that was probably a match ball. He's kept it within 5 shots with 4 ends to go. If he'd have lost that, he was going 16-7 down with 4 ends to go. There's no way they were going to make that back in this game. So
no, not with only 4 ends left to play.
No, I think it was a match ball, that one.
Still play there, no problems. Now, buddy. Well done. Loving that.
Gary just looking for that extra foot.
You don't need any help, mate. You draw to your bowl. Trail the jack for you.
You get the first one in, it's about following it up with the next one, and it hasn't happened this time.
Mike was perfect for it. Good, 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was good. 2 balls in the head. Advantage to Guernsey at the moment. Todd needs to add another one in, preferably just a foot or so behind the jack, in case there's any movement. Well, it's not bad there, but anything behind the jack's good. The jack's not going to go forward in that situation, so you really need to be behind it, or at least on the wide side at an angle.
Good for it.
Yep, you can hear the comment there, but his weight was good for it. Still needs to push it out in the wider line. Some little pushy delivery he has. This looks better. Got a chance with this one. That's the idea. That's a really good, useful ball. Maybe a bit further than what he wanted, but
anything behind is good.
Yep, in that situation, definitely. So in the end, 2 good balls by Todd for Guernsey. second shot and back position. Can't ask for much more than that.
Just dropping it under that bowl again. A little bit tight. Good weight.
And the bear knows he's got the back position. Well, a little disturbance there, which was really needed. It's another critical end. And you can see the game just slowing down a little bit. They've got plenty of time. They know they've got plenty of time for the last 4 ends, and they're just starting to discuss things a bit more. And you know, this was always going to happen, and it's exactly what should happen as well in this situation. They've been rattling it on at a heck of a pace.
You would think Guernsey would need to score this end to keep themselves in with a chance.
Well, he's winding up on this one, which means there's a full drive coming down. This will be quick. Yeah, and he's in the area as well. Ball out clean.
Very good.
He didn't look desperately happy with that. I think it's very good. Personally, but you know, as a bowl, I think that's a very, very good bowl. But he looked desperately happy about the end result. So, well,
Don't think I would have been too disappointed playing that shot either.
got it clean as a whistle. So that red ball at the front looks favourite for it. 2 balls there, 2 balls the blue, or the yellow ones below. That was an interesting choice of shot. And I have a look at the rings again, because these guys are looking at it very, very closely. There's the cross fingers. They're not sure. They're definitely not sure who's lying the shot. Oh, that is close. A slight favour for the red ones, though. Very slight favour for the red. Surprised. I don't think Matt really could tell who was lying with that sort of shot he played. You know,
No, he'd be wanting to really try to sip that yellow and stay in the head himself.
we have a favour for Guernsey the way it's sitting. Not easy to get down from a drive to a draw, especially in the outdoor. That'll pull away pretty quick. Doesn't want that ball. Well, weight wasn't bad actually, just missed the line slightly. With a slight favour, it might be one to Guernsey though. Shannon not wasting any time, getting in there with a measure and not even bothering to call the umpire. Lovely little contraption, box measure. Been around for over 100 years. Never really changed a lot in its development.
looking like one to Guernsey.
Quite often you see in team play that the players will actually get down and measure. If they think it's really close, they'll bring the umpire in. Singles play is totally different. But normally in team play, the middleman will measure in triples and the third will measure for fours. But after the initial measure, if they think it's really close, they'll bring the umpire in to sort it out. We did experiment at one stage with sonic measures, believe it or not, which was a little box which had two little lasers, one going to the jack and one going to the bowl, and they give you an electronic readout. What about that for technology? 15, 20 years ago, well, I think it was about 20 years ago it was developed, and we tried it and it just didn't work in the game. You know. I've got a couple of them lying in the garage somewhere.
I haven't seen them myself.
Antiques, they just didn't work. You know, and people couldn't grasp it. So instead of something that was very expensive and very modern, they've gone back to the old box measure. You know, cost a couple of quid.
I probably would have had trouble with it. I have enough trouble with my phone.
Yeah, you're not good with technology. We know that. Tell you what, this umpire is taking his time and making it very close. This must be a very close measure. Taking out the blue ball. One to New Zealand. Well, it was a very important measure. Obviously, there's a difference of two shots effectively, because at 14-8, 6 up with 3 to go, as opposed to 4 shots behind for Guernsey. And they might have to start thinking about chasing this. That's the problem, and they're going to have to think about taking risks, chasing the match to try and get something out of it. That's never easy.
One thing they'll have to do is be careful to eliminate the short bowls to give themselves a chance of picking up a number.
Now the sun is well and truly out now. Some players, I'm surprised they haven't got their jackets off, to be honest with you. A lot of players around other greens have. Obviously not warm enough for the Kiwis. Good ball. Gary.
Another good lead ball coming down here. Just edging the jack the wrong way.
Yes, but he's brought it out in the open a little bit more. It's a better position for New Zealand now, so the Gary to try and get another good ball in.
Sitting just behind would be a perfect position.
Just missed the ball. Good to see him pushing through it, though. I think they're very much conscious of the fact they have to push through, and the crowd's building up. Well, I'm not sure how much protection that hat's going to give, but certainly we know who she's supporting. It's the Gucci sunglasses were the key to it, though. Well, this is coming back well. Got a chance with this one. Oh, yes. That brings now the back ball into play.
Needs to let go now.
And that's good ball. Good position.
Black bowls gives them a chance still.
Oh, Jen. 2 great shots here, mate.
Shannon covering those two bowls at the back.
Get that. Get all of them. Get the jack's good. Got the butt covered.
Yep. Well, been asked to play a little bit more with this one. He's certainly in the area for one bowl. Well, he's pushed it through on the other as well. That's a really good delivery. Yeah, well done.
Brought that front one in.
It's 1 to Guernsey at the moment. So it's really, with a bit of space, it's up to the two skips to fight it out to get the shot for this end. He's just dropped inside, didn't have the weight for it, needed another couple of feet, and this is now a great chance for Guernsey just to try and put another one in there. Puts the pressure on Ali Forsyth to get in with his last ball. If he misses, he could lose a 3. Oh, he hasn't pushed it. Wow.
And had a good line.
Yes, it's made it a bit of an awkward one actually in some ways, because there's an element of protection about it, but you know, if he had been up with that, he was really putting them under a lot of pressure. Has to hurry with this to make the jack. Oh, he has. There you go. Well, they left the door open, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
And if you leave the door open, yeah, quality players are going to walk right through and say, thanks very much, I'll have a bit of that. Not only that, but it's a front toucher, so the back position becomes much, much more important now. There's a little gaggle of balls back there, so...
That last bowl of Ali's right on the jack.
Yes,
Sitting right.
I think there's a blue ball back there somewhere, and the bright yellow belongs to Shannon. So Matt's trying to attack this.
Good weight. The catch by
Yeah, it's just a matter of skittles when it goes down there like that. So where's it gone, and where's the jack? Well, claps by Guernsey, which gives you the impression that it's right. Well done, Todd. You got out of the way. Well, there's a lot of claps going on there, so you get the impression that it was good, and it is indeed. It's a single to Guernsey.
Thought that might have been clapping the volunteer for catching the jack.
2 last balls, 2 key last balls for Guernsey, and the 14th end there was a single shot for Matt the Bear. He came off at an angle, ringed into the jack, and again another drive, this time bang on target, and got the result he needed. Another single. He's certainly keeping them in the game, isn't he?
Yes, needs another end like that.
Well, at least another single to give him some sort of a chance. 4 down in the last end. Well, it's not impossible, but realistically, I think Guernsey have to score 2 or 3 here. If they lose this end, well, there's virtually no chance. I can see them picking up a 6 in the last end. Has been done. Has been done before, but
Not often we see it.
It's very rare, especially when you need them.
Go, mate. Up the way. out. Good time, well played, mate.
It's 1 to blue at the moment. Just swinging away on the inside. It's missing the line there. And
Here, step under the green.
get the impression that hand's just got its challenges. An awful lot of the outdoor game is about just keeping it simple and doing the simple things well. Don't try and complicate it too much.
Well played.
And looking for fancy shots and difficult weight shots to play.
Shannon playing nice weight with that last draw. May give Todd something to sit on.
Needs a jag. Yep, got an edge. That was the previous ball over there, so that might have helped considerably.
Get under, Jack. Nice, Jack, to here. Brilliant.
They're going to need a bit of suntan lotion on these guys. Well, you're certainly attacking with that ball. You get the impression that obviously it's not obvious, but get the impression shots against them. Hard for us to tell. And the Kiwis really want to keep this as tight as possible. Keep the head tight. You know, pick up a single or lose a single, but no more than that. Certainly don't want to lose any more than one shot. It's short. Well, needed that one. That was a chance, to be fair. No, that's the sort of ball that you really needed in at this stage in the match.
You really need a multiple count. You don't want to be dropping short. There's a red ball that'll be in there in the count. There's 2 red balls actually in there in the count. So we'll see what the rings say, but that looks like it's 2 to red. So really, it's really hard to tell. There's a blue ball off to the right side of the picture. Chance for this. Needs to stay in though. Oh, and it has. It's a good weighted shot.
Wow.
Looks like.
It's very, very hard for us to tell just the way it's sitting, to be truthful with you. There's a few on the third ring on the outside. There's a few shots on this, I think, for Guernsey, though. I think this is a big, big bowl for Ali Forsyth. He's looking to see whether he wants to play the percentage shot and play into things, or whether he's just going to adjust on his last ball. Yeah, see, he doesn't. He's really not sure if there's a 3 or 4 in this, and that's going to be a difficult choice. Guernsey get a count here, they could steal this match. Well, if he's on the backhand, he's playing percentages. That's going to be a runner if he's playing that side. Yeah, he's definitely a runner. He's playing the percentages into the balls and the jack. Didn't fancy the open draw. As he hit the pack. Oh, that's the one ball he didn't want to get caught on. Well, this could be costly. Difficult, as I say before, for us to tell. Hard to see, wasn't it? Yeah, it's going so quick. You can see the disappointment, though, that he knew he was close to being bang on that pack of balls, which is what he wanted.
Even the inside edge of it would have possibly given him a result, working off onto the jack or
And you can see with facial expression.
getting rid of a couple.
He's not happy, but goodness me, they're going right out to that outside ball. That's going to be very expensive for New Zealand. So what have we got on the marker?
4.
4, yeah, that's what we thought. 3 or 4 shots. I can't believe it, but Guernsey have put themselves right in with a chance of stealing this match. And to be fair, they've probably been second best for most of it. Matt's kept them in with a couple of big bowls at the end. But New Zealand really should have been cruising in the last 2 or 3 ends, and it hasn't happened. Well, it's going to happen. These things do happen in bowls.
It's times like he'll be thinking back, wondering now whether he probably should have looked to draw a shot to cut down, or always second guess yourself when you have a result like that.
Well, he played the percentage shot of packed ahead of the jack and didn't come off. But he must put that behind him. Start to think about this end. Needs a good lead ball here.
Right time. Right to it. Come on, hurry.
Greens are heavy at the start of the competition. These are relatively new greens, and a lot of greens in the UK need something like 8 to 10 years to really bed in properly. Different in Australia, New Zealand, where you can put a tip-off green down and it'll be running perfectly in 6 weeks. We struggled to lay a green in 6 weeks. Never mind to have it running well.
Oh, just coming just in behind, good position.
Yeah, 2 good lead balls. Lead sort of, you can walk away and say, well, I've done my job, guys, it's up to you now. As I said, it's a tight little section, the Section C. You've got these 2 teams, and then Canada, Zambia and Norfolk Island. The advantage there would be, I would think, not much between Canada, Guernsey and New Zealand. Zambia and Norfolk Islands just don't get the opportunity to play at the very top level of international bowls very often.
Yeah, you can do, mate. A couple of yards, get the bowl.
Trouble been needing to reach the head with this one.
A little bit surprised they went so deep with that last ball, New Zealand, because they haven't got a close enough ball to secure the shot. And there you go, that's the shot ball coming in. You know, they're too far away to secure the shot. They really needed to get in there.
Just got a draw to beat Tony now. Around this front one.
Shannon on the draw, just looking to touch that.
Well, that's enough. The greens will quicken up considerably over the next few days if this weather continues. Glasgow is really basking in southern hemisphere temperatures. The greens will benefit from that. And the crowd are obviously going to benefit from it as well. Big crowd here at Kelvin Grove.
Look at that, the background. My goodness me. It's the Mediterranean. They're all on holiday. A chance off the ball with this. Yep.
Yeah. It's a very good shot. Finishing in a good spot.
Done it again. Using the ball. And LeBert saving Guernsey once again. Big result coming off that. You know, some might say he was up and he gave it a chance. Others might say it was fortunate.
I think had he missed that, he had good weight to draw the shot.
No.
Draw a shot anyhow, I think.
You're very generous. I thought he was screaming personally, but you know, you're very generous. Outdoor bowls is different. You have to give things a chance in the outdoor, and that's exactly what he's done. And now Ali Forsyth is seeing real possibility of losing this match. New Zealand look to be cruising. 10-7, 11-7, 13-7. Looking good at 14-8. And now all of a sudden, 2 ends later, they are in deep trouble. Goodness me. Why is he playing that? Well, looks like he's putting a back position in just to see him, probably trying to get the respot, thinking that he can't get to that. But why didn't he just drive the ball out? Not convinced about that choice of shot. No, it's possible to drive the edge of the ball, which is very much what New Zealand would normally be playing. Yeah,
the shot choice certainly surprised me too. Unless he feels it's difficult to.
Well, if Matt LeBert plays it on the other side, as we look at on the right side of the picture, his backhand, he can get another shot and protect his own ball at the same time, and he would lie game. The only danger with this side is he doesn't want to leave a... Oh, he's missed a chance. Oh, Matt. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Give it a chance. You know, get in there. Make them sweat. Oh, dear. Big ball was first one, though, I have to say. Saved it. Now you've got a risk. Does he go for the ball for game, and take a chance of taking his own 2 balls out, which would lose him the game,
or taking that jack back into Guernsey's 2 balls?
No.
It's a risk.
This is not easy. He has to make it. Well, he's going for the big drive. This will be quick. He's looking for the edge of the ball for the big drive. He's looking for the edge. Take it out clean, pick up a single, shake hands, say thanks very much guys, we're off to a winning start.
Close.
Yes, that's a way to play it. That's a brilliant ball. Absolutely brilliant ball. What a super shot. Took it out absolutely clean as a whistle. That's what I thought he should have done with his first delivery.
I'm surprised he didn't play that with his first delivery, especially played that last one so confidently.
Oh, he wanted to leave the big shot for the last ball. That's what it was. He was staging it. Just wait for confirmation. The score should be 1 to New Zealand, possibly 2, but we're just waiting to see. But as New Zealand have played very well this morning on unfamiliar greens. Yep, they picked up the double. I thought it was 2. And I have to say, they were good value for it. 16-13. Matt LeBert for Guernsey saved it in many ways with his last ball a few times and even right up to the last end. But that was an absolutely superb win for New Zealand. They're off and running in this after the first match in Section C. So great crowd, really enjoying it. Matches all over the place. People are enjoying the whole arena here at Kelvin Grove. But the Kiwis will be absolutely delighted. Some great bowls in this match. Let's enjoy a few of them. Early in the game, just showing how lovely the way it comes in on the beautiful draw shot. Lovely, easy action of the Kiwis.
early in the game, coming round the front ball. That was Tony Grantham, and that set up a very good end for the Kiwis. They picked up a 3 in that end. Well, the basics of the game on the draw. There we go, right bang on it. Absolutely perfect. Ali Forsyth again for New Zealand. And Matt LeBear on the running ball. Yep, bang on target. Jack goes in, players at risk for all sorts of damage to them. And Matt kept them in, and this is another drive which caused a problem for New Zealand. Took off the front ball, lost a 4, went into the last end, only 1 up, put everybody under a lot of pressure. And once again, we'll see Matt LeBear coming in. Little bit of weight, half the ball out on the front, and suddenly they're starting to get a sniff of an unexpected win. But the big bowl from Ali Forsyth at the end. Bowl out clean, takes it away. 2 shots to the Kiwis. We'll take that. Thanks very much, guys. Put the points in the back pocket, and we're on our way.